I'm so happy to still be able to be with you today on video. I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but you have a wonderful teacher today. Katie is one of my really good friends. We get to dance together sometimes, so enjoy her. She is amazing. Today we have a couple different variations that we're going to go through. We're going to do some swan lake, some grand pas classique, and some other fun things. So as always, we're going to start with our warm-up, and just make sure if you're at home or on Zoom, you have lots of room around you, and if you're in the studio, just make sure you're not going to hit anyone to your sides. Pardon the appearance of my room right now, it's a little messy, but we'll do our best to get the job done today. So let's go ahead and get started. Move to the edge of your chair. We want to make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Remember, this class is all about our posture, so we're lifting up our backs, keeping our neck nice and long, our shoulders down, our core engaged. So we're really working on our posture the entire time. So we're going to start with our warm-up. Start with our head. We're just going to drop our head down to the floor. And then we're just going to lift up to the sky. And repeat, down again. And lift to the sky. Very good. Now we're going to take the same thing, just tilting our head side to side, or turning our head side to side, just right and left, gently waking up our neck muscles. Now from here, we're going to take our ear to our shoulders. Just going to take a little stretch here. Try your best to keep the opposite shoulder pressed down. You'll feel a stretch on the side of your neck. And recover, and then we're going to take the same thing other side. Try to relax, let that shoulder creep down, and we hold a lot of tension in our necks and our shoulders. All right, and coming back to center, we're going to take our chin, drop it down slowly. Take a circle around, nice round circle. And again, all the way around. And let's take a third one, this time getting your shoulders involved a little bit more. And recovering. Now we're going to take the left all the way around. And once more. And the last one a little bit bigger. All right, and recovering up. Very good. Now from here, we're going to drop our hands down, just shake them out, let them fall to your sides. We're going to do a little boogie. So we're going to go right and left and right and left. It'll be lots more fun with our music, of course. Right and left. Then we're going to do both. Up and down and up and down. Almost like you're shrugging your shoulders like, what'd you say? Like that. All right, and once we do a few of those, we're going to take some circles. We're going to draw those circles forward and back with our shoulders. Remembering we're trying to make these movements as big as possible, so the shoulders are really getting the full range of motion here. From here, we're going to take our fingertips to our shoulders, taking our elbows back now. Very good. Few of those. All right, and then we're going to take our arm fully down and extended. This one, we're going to make sure our palms are reaching high in the sky and reaching on back. Opening up the palms, we're making a big circle around us. Now remember, if any of this is painful or uncomfortable to you, nothing is required. This class is just to make you feel good. So shake it off if you need to. Get right back into it. All right. We're going to take these arms forward and we're going to open out to the side. We're going to take a few circles. Keeping those arms in a small rotation. We're going en dehors right now, so we're going to the back or out the door. You're going to start feeling those arms get a little heavy. That's a good thing. And then from here, we're going to take our fingertips and roll forward. So now we're going en dedans, which is like inside. All right, very good. Now we're going to take a little bit of an elbow bend. We're going to take the right arm in and we're going to switch and switch and switch. Now the goal here is to not let our elbows fall. You want to keep those elbows lifted. You're going to start feeling those arms working really strong. Very good. And we're going to take those arms, reach up and over and down. Now I think our backs deserve a little rest, so we're going to take a little stretch here. Up and over. I'm using my chair to hold on to just so I have a little bit more leverage as I reach across. right. Then we're going to take my arms out to the side. Give yourself a nice big hug. Shake it out. All right, go ahead and open those arms out and lower. Now we're going to move along a little bit to our legs. So we're going to be doing boogie shoes today. So we're going to start with a little heel twist. Heel and heel and heel and heel. Just getting those feet moving. And then we're going to switch to a little toe. So the toes are going to switch. This is a little harder. Very nice. All right, now we're going to lift up our heels off the floor. We're going to lower. A few just rises here, up and down, making sure we are keeping our whole foot on the ground, or all 5 toes on the ground. So we're not sickling, we're not pushing too far, and we're going straight forward. And then to finish, we're just going to take a little prance. So right and left, pointing the toes as they come off the floor. And then we can take a little run, get that blood flowing, and we'll finish there. So let's go ahead and start with our music. We're going to repeat all those exercises. Again, shake it out, shoulders back, lifting up tall. All right, here we go. All right, chin going down. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna restart our music. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right, reach up and over. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see you again. Good. Arms up inside, big hug. Opening up now to our feet. We go heels. Now toes. Alright, now we go up. 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 Good. Little quicker. out. That was very nice. Now we're gonna move into some classical ballet. We're starting off with a pas de trois from Swan Lake. So a pas de trois is when we have 3 dancers on the stage. This one is from Swan Lake, so it's actually during Act 1 of Swan Lake during like a ballroom scene. So we're gonna start with some swan arms. You're gonna take your arms to the top in 2 counts. We're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna lower 3, 4. Now we're really thinking about lifting those elbows. So we're not just lifting here, we're really picking up those elbows to make it soft and lower down. So we go up 1, 2, down 3, 4. We're gonna take our right arm up 5, left arm up 6, float down 7, 8. And repeat that 4 times. We go nice and slow. 1, 2, down 3 and 4. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. We do that 2 more times. And then from there, we're going to take our arms down, sweeping across to the right. So we're gonna go down and lift, down, sweeping across to the left, swing to the right. We're gonna go crossing open and lower. And then we take same thing to the left. We're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and cross and open. Now from here, we're gonna do an outside port de bras. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna take little wrist circles, 6, 7, 8. So we do that port de bras one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, going 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're almost at the end. So we do that 2 times, and then we're gonna go back to the very beginning with our arms, our swan arms up and lower. We do 1, 1, lower, then we go into our sweeping across, and then we go into our outside port de bras with our wrist curls. So think about that for a second. Let me find our music. Loading. Pardon the Wi-Fi. Come on. We've got some dancing to do here. Here we go. Come on. Turn our Wi-Fi. Ah. All right, here we go. Starting from the top. Take a little breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Repeat. Lifting elbows. Last time. It's pretty short and sweet, even to dance that variation. It's puffy because it's got a lot of jumps, but it's not too long. So it's a famous variation that lots of dancers do. So feel free if you want to repeat that one. I know it's a short one. It's the variation 1 from Pas de Trois. I'm gonna go ahead and move along because I can only film so many minutes. But if you'd like to repeat, go right ahead. So we're gonna move along to our legs. So for this one, we're moving into a variation called Grand Pas Classique. And Grand Pas Classique is one of my favorite variations. It's just kind of cliche to say classic, but it really is the epitome of a ballerina. It's very, very, very classical, has very technically challenging steps in it, but also it's this very light and dainty feel to it. So we are going to start, actually, this is going to start with a male variation. So we're going to start with a march. It's going to be on the upbeat in 3. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so from there, we are going to take a rond de jambe en dehors with our right leg. So that means we're going to go outside, just like that. And then we're going to take the same thing on the left, rond de jambe. And then we're going to do the same thing with a rond de jambe en dedans, which means coming inside. So we go from the side to the front. From the side to the front, exactly. Then we're going to take an échappé close and a rise and lower. So in ballet, we do a step called échappé where we jump to second and close back to first or fifth. So we're going to go out and in, rise and lower. We take that 4 times. Up and down and out and in and up and down and out and in and up and down. And then we're just going to repeat. So we're going to take our 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3. We take our rond de jambe. We go back on dedans. And then we take our échappé with our rise. And then we're going to find a little bit of a run, and then we're going to pose. All right? So let me find that music. Think about that.
Know a secret? More than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret whole body deodorant.
Alright, so here's our music. It's going to have a little introduction just because I'm on YouTube, but just ignore that and then we'll start when the music actually starts. Back to the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rond de jambe. Rond de jambe. Rond de jambe. So that was a quick one. That went by really fast, and I forgot to add our little run at the end, but that's okay. We're just gonna find 3 échappés and then we're gonna pose. So now that I have that in my brain, and I'm sure you feel a little better about it, we're gonna repeat that one because it was so short. So now you have a feeling of what the music is, and it is a little quicker, especially in those rond de jambe, so we really have to get those legs out and moving. We're gonna try to keep moving the entire time. So let's go ahead and repeat that one more time. Let me just make sure everything is still good on here. Yes, okay. All right. All right, here we go. going to keep moving. Our next piece is still from Grand Pas Classique. This one is the classical variation I was talking about that's so iconic. I used this variation in competition because it was just so much fun, and I thought it was a good challenge because it has these consecutive releves at the end. And a releve is when you have to go up on one leg and hold your leg in the air while you're on point. And it has these really tricky little step at the end, and then it goes into some piqué turn into circle, so it's just overall a pretty challenging little variation. So let me check my notebook here. All right, so we're gonna kind of copy what the dancer does in the beginning. We're gonna take our arms, we're gonna count slowly. We're gonna take our arms to third position, so we're gonna go here, 1, 2, and then we're going to do a pas de chat, which is when we go right and left, and then we're going to reach right and left and right and hold. Then we go to the left, we go, let's see, we did this arm, we do a pas de chat to the left, and then we go left, right, left, and hold. Repeat, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, hold 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, hold 8. That is our first section. Then we're going to do an arm and the leg. So we do, starting with our right leg, we're going to do a tendu and close, and left leg close. And we're going to do a dégagé, so a little off the floor, close, off the floor, close. Then we do a kick and close, kick and close. Big port de bras to bring our hands on our hips. Now we're at the hard part. So we're going to do what we call a ballonnet, and that's when we're just going to kick our leg out and in. We're going to do that 8 times on the right, twice, and then we're going to do that 8 times on the left, twice. So in total we have 16 and 16 on the left. So we do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. You'll start to feel your leg get very heavy. 5, 6, 7, 8. We made it left, and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 again, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. My leg is burning, and 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Woo! My quads are burning. So then we're almost at the end. We're going to do a little thing with our heels. We do right and left, right and left, heel, heel, toe, toe. Repeat and repeat. And then we're going to take a little run. We're going to do a little bit of a port de bras, and then we're going to pose like this. Okay? So I know this one's kind of a lot. It's a lot on our legs, a lot to remember. It's a challenge, but I know you guys can do it. So check it out. Let me get our music. Think about that for a second. Let's see here.
At Honda, we've chased down a lot of dreams.
A little bit of an ad here.
All the way to our latest. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue.
All right, so this one usually is done in a beautiful white tutu, very classic, and then sometimes there were little arm sleeves. So actually this girl that I'm watching right now that I'm using the music from, she's wearing blue, so I guess you can really do whatever, but it's usually done in a white tutu. All right, here we go. To the left. Repeat. side coup de bras. Keep your back up tall. So I think that has to be one of my all-time favorites, just because it goes so well with music. We got our big finish that we always like to do. So excellent work on that. It's got a lot of fun little movements. Something about that music just makes me smile. I can't help but just dance to it when I hear it. And that's true with all those classical variations, really. They just get stuck in your head and they never really leave. So many memories with that little song. So shake it out. We're gonna do one more, but before we get into that, let's just take a little stretch. I think we deserve it from all those ballets. So we're gonna take our right leg, extend, flex the toes if you like. If you want less of a stretch, just point the toes down, full foot flat on the floor. We're gonna flex that foot, reach forward. You're gonna feel a stretch down the back of your leg. Try not to twist to one side. We're gonna try to stay square and just take a few deep breaths here. Very good. All right, go ahead and recover. We're going to take the other side. Reaching forward. You usually have one side that's more tight than the other. Today it kind of feels even. It's been a long week. Alrighty, and recover up. We're gonna take a stretch. We're gonna reach across. So we're gonna take one leg out. We're gonna reach in a diagonal line. You can use this other arm to reach down. So you're gonna feel a stretch from fingertip to toe. Excellent work. And recover. And to the other side, reaching across. And we're gonna take our arms, reach up, take a nice deep breath, clasp your hands. We're gonna reach up tall, stretch your back. You can arch your back if you like. Very good. And we're gonna flex those hands down. Let's take our hands out to the side. We're gonna curve our back forward, look into your belly button. And recover up, reach back, breathe. And let's take that all again. We take our hands, we clasp, we go up, stretch. You can take a little side bend if you like. It's so important that we continue to stretch, especially because we spend so much of our day sitting down and usually not working our muscles. So it's always a good reminder to keep stretching. So let's take a little twist for our back here. Very good. All right, and shake it out. Nice. All right, let me just check our camera really quickly. Perfect, we are doing well on time. All right, so we have one last one. This one, we're gonna do the Grand Pas Classique Coda. So in Grand Pas Classique, we have the Adagio, and then we have the two variations, the male and the female dancer that we just learned. And then the last thing is usually a coda. It's really cute, exciting music, super fun. I always like to end with the coda because it's lots of energy and loud and exciting. So we'll start with that, or we'll finish with that, I should say. So we're gonna start with our hands on our hips, lifting up nice and tall. We're gonna take our palms up and then back on our hips. We're gonna go 1, 2, back in 3, 4. Okay, so repeat that. You go right and left and back to our hips. Now when you do that, we're gonna try to look at that hand. So I want you to imagine you're kind of taking something out of your pockets. I want to say like a white flower or a beautiful rose. So we're going to take right and left, and you're going to bring them back in. Okay, so that's our first section. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to take an inside port de bras. So we go 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Big outside port de bras to your hips. We'll repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms up. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do some little flicks with our fingertips. I want you to imagine you have some water or something. You just wash your hands. You have to flick that water off because there's no paper towels to dry our hands. So we're going to take right, left, 3 times growing up. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to sparkle our fingers down. So we take a 1, a 2, using your head, 5 and 6, and shake them down. We do this 4 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and shaking down. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and shaking down. Exactly. So we take that. We're almost to the end. We're going to do a right arm. We're going to draw a circle. So that means we're going to start from the middle and open up. And then we're going to keep that arm dropping down. And then we're going to take the left circle and open. And then we're going to take a little saute in parallel. So saute is just a jump. It's like spelled just like saute. So I like to think, well, the actual saute, the actual meaning in French is to jump. And when I think of when you're sauteing something in a pan, like some really hot vegetables, they jump in the pan. So we're going to take 4 little jumps. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So we take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go jump, 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 and then we have 3 counts to find a pose. So you can choose whatever pose you like today. I think I'm going to do a nice big V. You can do the one from earlier. You can do both hands down. You can do both hands in second. You can do an arabesque arm, whatever you feel today. So that is it for that one. So think about that for 1 second. Let me find our music. So for this one, just checking our camera still going, yes. So for this one, it's got a nice strong beat. It's lots of high energy, lots of smiles. So I want you to feel like you're performing on the stage. You've got a gorgeous costume on. The lights are shining down on you. The curtain just opened. You've just done a fantastic variation, whichever one you decide to do. And then you're super excited because it went really well. And now this is your last run. You're just going to give it everything you have because you're at the end. You're tired, but you're going to make it through. So let's give it a try. All right. Here we go. It's not too long, I promise. Repeat. Good, from the beginning. Into our flicks. Last one. Excellent. Very good. Ooh, hold on.
Stinky pits and feet will.
I don't know what all this these ads are. They're crazy. Very good. So I know that one was super quick. It's got a lot of energy, so it really it takes everything out of us. This, for some reason, that piece of music was very quiet, so we're going to repeat it. I'm going to turn the volume up. Now you have a little bit of an idea of what it sounds like. So this time I really want you to express, show some expression on your face, bring some smiles and lots of energy. So let's repeat. Volume is going up, and we're going to try one more time. Last time. Back to the beginning. Excellent job. That's a really fun one. I love that one. Very good work. I know that one takes it out of you. You really have to think. I think I did that one a little better too, so hopefully that was a little more clear on the video. So, a very nice job. Unfortunately, I can only film so many minutes to be able to upload on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I will stop the video here, and then you guys are going to stand up and do your bar work with Katie. So she's going to do a little bit of plies and challenges, just like we do every week. And then you guys will be free to go. So thank you for joining again. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I will be back next week, so we'll have a nice class planned. Hope you have a great weekend to enjoy the weather. It's so nice. You get a couple more days of cool weather. So anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week.